Hello friends, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. Now in this session I have come up with another word and that is balance. So we pronounce it balance. Many people they pronounce balance, that is incorrect. So the correct pronunciation is balance. So it means the state, means the condition, the state where things are of equal weight or force on either side. Remaining amount of something is also called balance. So there are two meanings here. One, a state where things are of equal weight or force on either side. And the second meaning is remaining amount of something. So these are the two meanings of balance here. Now, I am giving you the sentences and there are so many sentence structures that if you listen carefully, then you'll be able to speak well and write well also. So, the first sentence is, she was balancing a plate of food on her knees. Very funny sentence. She was balancing a plate of food on her knees. And the second sentence is, the need is to balance work and family commitments. Now this is some serious sentence. So, the need is to balance work and family commitments. So, there are two responsibilities there, the family commitments and the work, the job that you are doing. So, the need is to maintain a balance between them. So, the sentence is, the need is to balance work and family commitments. I must tell you, balance is a noun also and balance is a verb also. So, here we have used it as a verb to balance work. So, now the third sentence is, the horse jumped the fence. The horse jumped the fence but landed off balance and fell. Landed off balance means the horse lost its balance and fell. So the horse jumped the fence but landed off balance and fell. Off balance, off, the spelling is O-F-F. So it is not O-F, it is O-F-F. I'm trying to be easy while speaking the sentences and explaining how the sentence goes. Now, the next sentence is, I lost my balance. Now see, balance is a noun here. I lost my balance and fell on my face. Means I fell like this. So, I lost my balance and fell on my face. The next sentence is, she works toward a balance between extremes. Means there are two sides and they are very different. There is a big difference between them. So they are called extremes here. So the sentence is, she works toward a balance between extremes. She works toward a balance between extremes. And my dear friends, I must tell you that Americans use the word towards. Americans use the word toward and the British use the word towards. So they add s to that. So British people, they say towards, but Americans, they say toward. So you can use either. So both are correct. Now the sentence is, we need to balance our budget. Means some financial talking is here. So talking about the finances. So the budget has to be balanced so that every side is taken care of while planning a budget. So we need to balance our budget. Now the next sentence is, my bank balance isn't good. My bank balance means the amount left in the bank is not very good. So that is the remaining amount. So that is why we say my bank balance isn't good. And I hope you are getting what I am trying to say. Now the next sentence is, try to keep a balance between work and play. So you are doing two things, working also and playing also. Especially for students, they need to play also because playing gives the tonic and that is very necessary to work. So because then you develop that, you have that enthusiasm while studying. So the sentence is, try to keep a balance between work and play. Now, the next sentence is, it can be hard to balance. It can be hard to balance the different needs of raising a family and pursuing a career. So, very difficult, of course, to bring up a family. Raising a family means taking care of the family, and pursuing a career means going after your career. So, the sentence is, it can be hard, means it can be difficult to balance the different needs of raising a family, means the requirements, the family requirements are there and career requirements are also there. So you need to maintain a balance between them. Now, the next sentence is, she has a good sense of balance. She has a good sense of balance. Means she doesn't worry too much. She maintains the balance, she maintains the pause that is necessary while doing something. So she remains balanced. So she has a good sense of balance. And the next sentence is, I have to balance the children's needs against my own. I have to balance the children's needs against my own. Means I also had my needs, children also had their needs. So the sentence, the father or the mother is trying to balance the needs, the two needs. One is the need of the children and another is his own need or her own need. Now, 12th sentence is, he balanced the book on top of his coffee cup. He balanced the book. So coffee cup means the person is taking coffee. So he balanced the book on top of the coffee cup. So he was putting the book on the cup. So he was trying to maintain the balance. Otherwise, coffee would spill over. So a very easy and very interesting sentence. So we have this. He balanced the book on top of his coffee cup. The next sentence is, he has written a well-balanced article. Article, the essay. Article and essay, they are pieces of writing, and article, the difference is that in essays you can mention so many things related to the topic. But in article, you have to give your own opinion also. That is the main difference between an article and an essay. So, he has written a well-balanced article of the conflict between India and America. I repeat, he has written a well-balanced article on the conflict between India and America. Now, the next sentence is about a psychologist, and his name was Carl Jung. Now, Carl Jung once observed, means what he said. This is the way of expressing something. Carl Jung once observed that even a happy life cannot be. Carl Jung once observed that even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. Means happy life also has shades of darkness. So he observed that even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. So happiness, we talk of happiness because we remember sadness. So the contrast is there and the balance is struck here. So Carl Jung observed that even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Okay, now moving on, this sentence was a bit longer. Now coming to another sentence. Depression is an illness. Depression is an illness related to chemical imbalances in the brain. Depression is an illness related to chemical imbalances in the brain. So, depression, why do we get depressed? Because some chemical imbalances are there in the brain. And I think this sentence is quite intelligent and rather enlightening. Yes, so depression is an illness related to chemical imbalances in the brain. Now, the 16th sentence, and here we have a scientist coming up, Albert Einstein. So Albert Einstein once remarked, means once he said, that life is like a bicycle. Albert Einstein once remarked that life is like a bicycle. to keep your balance, you must keep moving. So life is maintaining the balance is like riding a cycle, and if you lose the balance, you fall off the cycle. So life also needs to have a sense of balance. Oh, what a wonderful sentence! So easily said by Albert Einstein. Anyway, we come to the next sentence. He became a little unbalanced, means lost his balance. He became a little unbalanced as a result of the terrible experience he had in the family. I repeat, he became a little unbalanced as a result of the terrible experiences he had in the family. Means there was some family problem. So he became a little unbalanced. Of course, he's a human being, and a human being cannot all the time remain balanced, but we can try to remain balanced or try to maintain our balance. The mental state must be balanced. Okay. So we move on to the next sentence. In order to stay healthy, a balanced diet is necessary. Diet here means the food you already know perhaps. So in order to stay healthy, a balanced diet is necessary. So good food, of course, balanced diet, nothing extra needs to be taken. Otherwise that may affect your health. Now another is, she checked her balance at the ATM. At the ATM, ATMs are very common these days. You just go and take out money. So she checked her balance, means the remaining amount in the bank. So she checked her balance at the ATM. So ATM, many people say anytime money, but for common people it's okay. Anytime money, go there and you can get money from there. But the technical full form of ATM is automated teller machine. Automated teller machine means everything runs automatically. Just you have to give your number and the money comes out. Okay. Now, sentence number 20. We ordered 50 copies. We ordered 50 copies, 20 to be delivered now and the balance next month. Balance next month means the remaining to be delivered next month. So we ordered 50 copies, 20 to be delivered now and the balance next month means the remaining 30 copies to be delivered next month. Another sentence, he struggles to balance work and family commitments. He struggles to balance work and family commitments. So, the two responsibilities, responsibility towards the family and responsibility towards the work. So, the fellow is trying to maintain the balance. So, he struggles, means he works hard to balance work and family commitments. Now, the next sentence, your balance is due at the end of the month. Your balance is due means you have to pay the amount. So there is some balance. So the information comes, your balance is due at the end of the month. Now the next sentence is, now this is related to sea, S-E-A-C. And the sea was so rough. The sea was so rough means the disturbed sea. The sea was so rough that it was hard to keep our balance. Means the sea was very rough, there were waves gushing. So it was very difficult for us to maintain our balance, to keep our balance. So the sea was so rough that it was hard to keep our balance. Well, now the next sentence is, that is sentence number 24. And the sentence is, the blow was hard enough. The blow was hard enough to knock him off balance. The blow was so hard, means somebody gave a blow to a person. So it may be using of fist. So the blow was hard enough to knock him off balance, means somebody hit some other person and he lost his balance. So the blow was hard enough to knock him off balance, off O-double-F. Now the next sentence is, try to keep a balance between your spending and your earnings. So this is a suggestion. try to keep a balance between your spending and your earnings, means the amount you spend and the amount you earn. So you need to maintain a balance between them so that you don't overspend, because that will be difficult to maintain your life. So try to keep a balance between your spending and your earnings, means the amount you earn. And the 26th sentence is, your activity is ruining the ecological balance of human activity is ruining the ecological balance of our planet. Means so much of industrialization is taking place all over the world, and that is disturbing nature, that is ruining nature. So the ecological balance is getting lost. So human activity is ruining the ecological balance of our planet. Now, the next sentence is, does the school have the right balance of ages, abilities, and genders? Now, many guardians, they are very enlightened. They check all these things. Or some education officers also, they check all these things. So, does the school have the right balance of ages, abilities, and genders? So, this is the question. Now, and the last sentence, my dear friends, is his bank balance. His bank balance assured him of continued calm. I repeat, his bank balance assured him of continued calm. Now, this is a very standard sentence. He had enough money in the bank that he was feeling very peaceful. So, he was at peace with himself because he had money, and once you have money, you begin to feel happy, and all the pleasures of the world come to you. So you remain calm because you have money, and of course money is the strong factor in our journey through life, our happiness, our sadness. So it decides many things in our life. So this is for now, and if you have subscribed to my channel, it's good. If you haven't, if you subscribe, then we'll be able to meet again and again. And I promise to give you the best so that you become the best. Thank you.